Let's not dress this thing up. Let's not pretend it's cleaner than it is. This is no clever form. It is a last breath before the jaw clenches, a hand tightening on the doorknob. A whisper said, because saying more would be too much, and saying nothing would kill you. In fact, only the first 3 lines were written out in between a mixed-up mishmash of other bizarre ink doodles on oversized paper, which was probably pilfered or wherever it came from matters not, regardless. Only the first 3 lines made it out alive, escaping down the arm, through the hand, into the ink, and then finally onto the paper. There they floated upon a sea of white. Nobody knows for how long, but then came the rest, the second half of the body. And then, one day, just like magic, a marquee appeared. Bed and breakfast, plain, simple, to the point. By all rights and privilege, bed and breakfast seems to be a poem, a short, unassuming poem. But no, this isn't a poem. It's a barricade. Looks like a poem, but no, not a poem. Bed and breakfast. An invocation against proximity. Oh, dear Lord, save me from myself. I'll take care of the rest if you want to check in every now and again. Go ahead, carry on. Be my carry-on guest. I, the shape of the threat. The speaker opens with breath, not flourish. Oh is not literary. It's anatomical. It's the sound made by someone who's just realized they might do it again, that they are, in fact, the most dangerous person in the room. That whatever harm comes next, it won't come from out there. It'll come from inside. Save me from myself. Isn't that the most honest thing anyone's ever said? Not protect me from the world, not guide me through the storm, but get in here and stop me from getting to me. There's clarity in it. No theater, no theology, just the locked room and the broken key inside it. Second, a sovereign clause. I'll take care of the rest. This is the line where the knife gets set on the table. The speaker isn't asking for deliverance. He's not asking for aid in battle. He's not asking for rescue. He's asking for exactly one thing: intervention from within. As for the rest, the lies, the systems, the neighbors, the watchers, the enemies, the friends with sharp edges, the ghosts, I'll take care of them. And he means it. That's not a bluff. That's not a swagger. That's the voice of someone who's already made the decision and is only trying to keep it from turning inward before it's done. Because he knows if you don't pull him back in the next second, he'll turn the blade the wrong direction. And if you don't, he'll handle everything else. And he will. The third punctured offer. If you want to check in every now and again, go ahead, carry on. Be my carry-on guest. This isn't hospitality. This is an alibi. This is the speaker laying out a clause for whatever presence is left. God, maybe, or the last honest voice, or the memory of someone who used to call in the morning to see if he made it through the night. If you want to check in, sure, every now and again. Not often, not long. Don't linger. The voice is dry, not cruel, just done. Go ahead, carry on, as if to say, I won't stop you. I won't beg. You want to come in for a moment, see if I'm still standing. Fine. But that last line, be my carry-on guest, that's not just clever. That's what it all hangs on. It's not a metaphor. It's a fucking rule. A carry-on guest is the kind that brings only what they can keep overhead. Small bags, no checked luggage, no long stay, no clutter. You can come in, but you'd better be light, you'd better be brief, and don't expect breakfast. 4. What kind of form is this? Let's stop calling it poetic. It isn't. It just fits on a page. That's the only thing poetic about it. What it really is, a liturgical boundary spell. One line to open the line to the outside. One line to state the risk. One line to close the gate behind it. 4 lines to allow visitation, but not too much. It's not art. It's not craft. It's defense. It's triage. V, why does this work? Because it doesn't try to prove anything. It doesn't justify its tone. It doesn't weep. It doesn't explain what the speaker's done or what he's afraid of doing. It does something rare. It tells the truth about jurisdiction. I don't need help with them. I need help with me. It says, I'm fine handling the world. I've got that part handled. What I don't have is the part where I don't set fire to myself on the way out the door. 6. The witness. That's not welcome. Be my carry-on guest. That line is polite enough to pass unnoticed in casual company, but it's steel underneath. It means, come in if you must, watch if you insist, but you will not stay. You will not unpack. You will not change me. It is a line written by someone who knows what happens when guests become residents. And it's a pun, yes, but the pun isn't cute. It's a trap door. It keeps the door open just long enough to show the conditions. You will carry your own weight. You will not burden me. You will not linger. And if you do, you're no longer a guest. You're a threat. Seventh, so who is this for? It's not for the sentimental, not for the ones who think prayer should have wings and rhythm and flowers at the altar. This is for the man who doesn't pray unless it's all that's left. This is for the woman who has stopped asking for justice and just wants the shaking in her hands to stop long enough to put the blade down. This is for anyone who has ever sat in a car for 20 minutes before walking inside, whispering, "Just don't let me do it, not tonight." Eighth, closing. Bed and breakfast isn't interesting. It's not designed to be. It's not clever, not pretty, not meant to inspire. It's what someone says because nothing else worked. Because when every other ritual broke, when the books didn't help, and the people didn't help, and the pills didn't help, and the silence got too loud, this was the only sentence left that still held shape in the mouth. Oh, dear Lord, save me from myself. I'll take care of the rest. It's not a poem. It's a checkpoint. And someone still alive wrote it. That's enough.